Freddy? What's going on, guys? Kivox here in Meekachii. We are doing a book haul. This isn't the, wait. We're doing a book haul. Y'all, what was it?
What up, y'all? We're doing a book haul.
This isn't as big as our normal one. We're trying to, stay on top of it and kind of do one every month or so. So this is a little bit smaller, but you can see we still have...
We can announce the giveaway winner.
Which, for what?
The Priory of the Orange Tree.
Oh, can we?
Yeah.
Did we pick one?
What?
A winner.
No, well, we're going to just put it on the screen.
Oh.
I wonder if my other book is here.
What other book?
The next one I'm going to put up for giveaway.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do that in a little bit. So stay tuned for that if you want to possibly win something. We got some weird books this month.
I basically just got a bunch of stuff that I didn't ask for.
So we're going to be showing you guys some of that. And then we got some these other ones here down here too are a little weird.
I mean, because even though I know that some booktubers don't show off books that they didn't ask for and they're not interested in reading, but I feel like just because I'm not interested in reading it doesn't mean you aren't. Yeah. So we'll still show off everything that I got because it may appeal to you.
So this one's weird. It's a Family Guy. We haven't even looked through this. We don't even know what's in it. But it
says on the front what it is.
It's like a 20...
Inside, and it's an illustrated history.
I mean, it's really cool.
If you like... So I've never really watched Family Guy. So I don't know anything about it. You've seen more than me, probably.
Oh, yeah. No, I watched a bunch of it. I'm not a fan of it anymore.
Why aren't you showing it?
Well, it's because I'm just looking through it a bit, you know? It's definitely like a coffee table book, just kind of something.
Really good quality.
Yeah. It's,
Usually $34. I bet you on Amazon it's cheaper.
It smells delicious. It smells really good. So that's this book. It's coming out soon, if it's not already out.
It doesn't have
I don't think it has a date on it.
That's the final copy. It did come out, I believe, because I got an email saying
that
it came out.
It was just recently released. We got it for free, so we figured we'd show you guys. And
maybe we'll give it away later.
It's big. I don't really want to ship this. It's going to be expensive.
Yeah.
So we recently got into D&D, right? We always wanted to, and then we finally met some people that wanted to play with us, and we've been playing a game once a week, and it's been amazing. D&D's the best ever. I love it. And we recently bought ourselves a
couple of guidebooks.
So this is the monster guide. So this has all the monsters from the world, all the weird creatures that are in D&D. Not all of them, but just, basically both of these are for the DM, the dungeon master, the game master.
I want to eventually learn how to be in DM, and so does he, so that's why we wanted to pick these up.
Yeah, and we didn't realize how hard it was going to be.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not something that we're ready for yet, but we love books, so we're let's buy those. We also have the player guide one, which is
find it.
Which is the main one that everybody should have minimum to play the game.
We pretty much keep it with us the entire time we're playing.
Yeah.
It's a good reference.
Yeah.
We even have page numbers written down so we can quick reference.
Yeah.
But yeah.
D&D is the best. If you guys noticed, we did also paint some minis recently and stuff like that. So that's
our little characters.
Yeah. So that's
mine's
fun.
name is Meekachii.
What you wonder what mine is, right? It's Kivox. Recently, we did a Brandon Sanderson Cosmere book order for reading, the timeline that we suggest for everybody to read and that we're going to most likely read. Video.
Books.
That's a really long title. All the Cosmere books.
That's what I
said that.
You did?
Yeah, I did. Maybe
that.
You should listen to me sometimes.
Anywho.
These are all the books that we recently bought for that video and for our collection. So let's go through them really quick.
There's two.
There's two of these. There's two parts.
So this is the third one.
Wait, check this.
You're not going in order.
Does it matter?
Yeah.
You bought them all at once, right? Wait, that's not how that goes. There it is. Look at that one. Oathbreaker? Bringer. Dang, I was close.
We basically got the UK editions of the Stormlight Archive series. So this is the first one, Way of Kings.
It's the first one because it's two parts to the thing. That you can see the books are really...
Yeah, they break them up into twos.
They're all over 1,000 pages together. So what stinks is that you have to buy both of them to get the full the full
and
story.
And they're literally full price books each. Which, like, if you get the U.S. editions, they all come in one and you pay one price. So you are paying more, but they just look so cool.
They match better together.
Match. So this is book 2, The Wars of Radiance, and then that's book 3, Oathbringer.
These are also Brandon Sanderson. They're 2 comic books. There's going to be a third one, I believe, still. That's not out yet. This is part
1 and 2. This is 2.
2 and 1. And, yeah.
The art's pretty good.
The art is pretty good. It looks exactly like this art here.
Yeah.
And they're hardcover as well.
They have paperback ones of the first one, but I didn't want to, like... If I'm going to start getting them as they're coming out, they're only going to come out in hardcover initially, so that's why I got the hardcover ones.
We are also going through these a little fast because we did recently just make that other video where we're kind of going through all of these. We also haven't read any of them, and we don't really want to get stuff spoiled for ourselves, so we don't really want to like read too much into it because, you know, spoilers, everybody. We have 2 of these because one of them came in damaged. You can see it's all messed up and stuff. And what is the name of this book?
Warbreaker.
Warbreaker.
So this is a standalone Brandon Sanderson book in the Cosmere universe, and I don't want to know anything about it. I don't know anything about it. Not going to read this synopsis.
It's about breaking the war.
And magic. And
oh, wait. It says on there, magic as you have never seen it before.
That is really messed up.
Wow. Wait, what? Is that the... wow, yeah. I didn't notice those extra pages. Heh. Next up is...
We got the second trilogy in the Mistborn series, so... forget the order it goes in. I think this is number 1, this is number 2, and this is number 3.
And what are those names?
Alloy of Law, Shadows of Self, and Bands of Mourning. These are all really short compared to the original, like, Mistborn series.
Wait a minute. Why is that Brandon Sanderson not as fancy as that Brandon Sanderson?
Yeah, that one's not shiny.
And it's not written the same. It's not the same logo. I think you got robbed.
That's also book 1. You have them in the wrong order, so they probably became fancy after book 1 came out.
All right, sweet. Let's move on to this little guy. Check it out. Look, it has my favorite kind of cover, where it doesn't actually cover the whole page.
Oh, it's
an arc?
Okay.
Arcs. I'll give it to you. It's an arc.
This one comes out...
What is it called?
Kingdom of Exiles. It is a romance, fantasy
romance. Ooh, my favorite. I love it.
Assassins so rarely keep their word. Exiled charmer Lena is running out of time. Empty pockets force her to sell her beloved magical beasts, an offense punishable by death, and now there's a price on her head.
You can't say magical beasts now without, like, thinking Newt Scamander.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. It's on sale June 2019, so next month.
Did you read it yet?
No, but I want to read it soon. I like romance as, like, fluffy palette cleansers in between, like, crazy intricate books. And I'm reading, like, 4 pretty dense fantasies right now, so I'm sure I'll pick one of these romances up pretty soon. But I asked for this book because it sounded pretty cool.
Can I see something? I was wondering where the girl was, because she's on here.
Oh.
But she's not on the cover. But she's on cover number 2!
I imagine that's going to be the real cover.
If that's so much better. Just a regular one without the chick on the cover. But you can't have a romance without a sexy girl or a guy without a shirt on.
I mean, she's not that sexy.
No, but you know what I mean.
Like
so they'll
normal.
probably change it out with a guy with his shirt off and his abs all sticking out.
You're just jelly.
I am jelly.
On our Discord, we often do buddy reads together. So we decided to buddy read Red Sister, which I didn't have. So I picked up that, and I also picked up the sequel, Grey Sister. These are the UK paperback editions. This one, just like the cover creeps me out so much, but I'm appreciating it more because it totally captures like the aesthetic of the story, I feel. I'm about 150 pages into it right now, and I'm really enjoying it. It took me a little while to really get into it because I felt like in the beginning it was kind of going back and forth a lot. But once I got like, into the motion of reading it, it definitely got a little better with that. This one says, at the convent of Sweet Mercy, girls are raised to be killers. Some have inherited old bloods which bestow upon them special talents. Sweet Mercy hones its novices' skills with care. It takes 10 years to educate a Red Sister in the deadly arts of blade and fist. So essentially, it's about a young girl who, for one reason or another, I don't want it to give too much away, ends up at this Sweet Mercy convent. and she's starting to learn more about like her abilities and what she can do. I just feel like it's one of those stories that you should just go in not knowing, because assassin killer nuns just sounds so silly to me.
No way, it sounds great. It's not something you normally see.
Yeah, I
It
don't
sounds
know.
awesome.
It just, I wasn't like really looking forward to it. I didn't have high expectations because it didn't sound that great, but I'm really enjoying it. I think it's well written.
So I have my gripes with the cover on this, but then I also have, I think, more gripes with the cover on the sequel, because she just looks like Ciri from The Witcher, but with black hair. She's just dressed like the Witchers. My thoughts. You haven't read that yet, so we know that it's a
No.
sequel to this.
Yeah.
We don't know if it follows the same person. We don't know what's going on, but it's a sequel to this, so we're not going to talk about it anymore.
Nope.
You see the dent in my hand?
No.
Right there.
I see a white line and I don't see the
That's
dent.
the dent. That's what dents look like.
So
I
then-
bought you this.
You did. So one of my subscribers got a copy of this, and I was really jealous because I thought it looked really cool, and then he surprised me with it.
And then it turns out when it came in, it's not that cool looking. It just looks better in photos.
It
and
looks
in pictures.
really cool in pictures.
But
It's the Hatchet 30th anniversary edition. I just think it kind of has a neat feel to it too.
yeah, no, it's definitely like textured and stuff.
It's not expensive. It's like
Yeah.
$10, so it's not that bad.
And it got some wood grain on the inside. And it's the Hatchet. If you guys didn't have to read it for school, because I did, then too bad for you, because it's a good book.
It's a pretty good book, yeah.
You know?
And it's a very quick read. It's very big words and
yeah,
not
I mean,
many
it's definitely
pages.
like a middle school book, you know? It's definitely,
But it's well written,
it's a classic.
Yeah.
30th anniversary. It's a classic.
literally.
It's as old as I was about 30 years ago.
It does feel cool.
You were like, yeah, that math
Yeah,
makes sense. Yeah.
So this one I got in. I did not ask for it, I don't believe.
I am feeling that starship right
It's called
there.
Winds of Mark by Bennett R. Coles. It says, in a dense star cluster, the solar winds blow fiercely. The star-sailing ship HMSS Daring runs at full sheet. Is that a term? Full sheet?
I think it's like all of the sails out.
Okay. On a secret mission.
Meek,
I could never be an audiobook reader.
guess what?
Runs at-
You're running on full sheet.
On a secret mission from the Emperor himself to hunt down and destroy a festering pirate threat. Armed with a letter of marque, allowing them to collect the bounty of enemy vessels, the crew has been told to find the pirates' base by any means necessary. This sounds awesome. It's like a sci-fi pirate story.
I like this man because he's happy that he wrote this book. Normally they're all trying to be cool and stuff, and they're like,
Yeah, he looks like our financial guy.
no, he
little
doesn't.
bit.
Only the smile. Only because he's like smiling. But no, I like him. He looks nice. He looks like a nice
Is this
man.
a sequel, though? No.
Good.
So he has a degree in naval history and served 15 years as an officer in the Royal Canadian Navy.
Oh, he's Canadian. I don't know
Tea.
how I feel about him anymore.
Dude, don't be like that.
All right, which one? I like this cover.
It is cool.
What is
except
it called,
that it's
Meek?
Paper
What's it called?
The
The Binding.
by Bridget Collins.
Ooh,
Oh,
wait.
We haven't been looking at naked.
We haven't had any
had-
hardcovers.
We had this, though.
That doesn't count.
It's boring.
It's Brew. Blue and gold. I like that.
I don't know why this paper cover thing is, like, popular lately. I hate it.
Well, it's not just like paper. It's like made out of almost like
Wax on the inside.
No. That's not it. It's made out of it feels like
Canvas.
linen paper or what's the other word? Watercolor paper. That's a better description. That's what it feels like. Watercolor paper.
I hate it.
I hate it too. It like absorbs water and wrinkles. It absorbs any sort of liquid and wrinkles. What is this story about, Meek? Why don't you tell the viewers what it's about?
Hold it for me.
All right, I'll hold up for you.
Young Emmett Farmer is working in the fields when a strange letter arrives.
His name is Emmett Farmer.
Yeah.
First of all, he's a farmer, and his name is Emmett Farmer. Is that why his name is Emmett Farmer?
I don't know. A letter arrives summoning him away from his family. He is to begin an apprenticeship as a bookbinder, a vocation that arouses fear, superstition, and prejudice among the small community, but one neither he nor his parents can afford to refuse. For as long as he can recall, Emmett has been drawn to books, even though they are strictly forbidden. Bookbinding is a sacred calling, and the bookbinder Saradith informs her new apprentice that he is a binder born. I just thought it was, like, cool. And this book has, like, really, really good reviews so far. I think it came out in the UK first, and it just got released here not too long ago. But it's one of those, like, you know, fiction books that's gotten, like, really good reviews. And I'm happy because I want to read it and nervous because I feel like there's a lot of hype, so I might wait a little while.
Ooh, this one looks like Celtic.
This one was sent to me. A Time of Blood by John Gwynne. I think this is a second in a series. Yep. Of Blood and Bone, Book 2.
Blood and Bone?
So I don't really want to read what it's about. It's a very
Yeah,
big book.
because some synopsis will be like, the end of the last book happened. Remember when this happened at the end?
A lot do that, yeah.
And then it's like...
Thanks!
Oh.
Oops. Yeah, I hate reading the synopsis to sequels or whatever, so I'm not going to do it. I heard this book... This series so far is really good. I think this one just came out.
This is an arc?
No.
Did you just buy it?
No, I got it for free.
Hardcover reveal naked book time. Very boring. We've had 2 duds so far. 2 duds. Do they ever do like the front page the front cover one color and the back cover another color?
No.
That'd be beautiful if they had like a white.
I mean, I'm sure they have.
White on the front, and then like red on the back, like for this book.
It's usually one piece though.
No, because sometimes they have like the strip here.
It's colored, but it's not. It's all one piece of.
I'm sure they could do it, and it would be beautiful. Ow, ow, ow. Next up, we got...
Cold Storage by David Coep.
Why'd you put your hand on it?
It had a crumb on it. I think this was just sent to me, and I didn't ask for it. It comes out in September.
Oh, you want me to hold it?
Yeah.
Okay.
When Pentagon bioterror operative Roberto Diaz was sent to investigate a suspected biochemical attack, he found something far worse. A highly mutative organism capable of extinction-level destruction. He contained it and buried it in cold storage deep beneath a little-used military repository. Now, after decades of festering in a forgotten sub-basement, the specimen has found its way out and is on a lethal feeding frenzy. So it's like sort of post-apocalyptic.
Some sort of contagion.
Yeah. Could be cool.
Could be.
Depends.
As long as they don't do the tropes that are tropey in this format.
Like what?
Just like, you know, he's the only one that knows about it. It ends up contaminating everybody. Zombie apocalypse,
So
whatever,
he's
you know.
A celebrated American screenwriter and director for Jurassic Park, Spider-Man, Panic Room, and War of the Worlds. So that's who this David Coep is. Coep?
I mean, again, it really... Those types of stories are very easy to just fall into, like... Because there's only so much you can do with, like, a contagion of some kind.
As the wise Brandon Sanderson says, we
I'm
always
saying
mention that you can have tropes as long as you do it right.
But there's only certain things that you can do with that trope. It's like taking, like, a vampire story and saying, I'm going to write a vampire story. The main character's not a vampire, but he meets a vampire, and it's just like, how do you tell that story differently?
Because if it's done well with good character development, it can be interesting enough to...
But if it's the same exact story that everybody else has already told?
Oh.
All I'm saying is that it's hard. It's a hard thing to do for that, because you already put yourself in a box. Quite literally, they put the contagion in a box, and it's escaping. So what I'm saying is that scenario is a very specific scenario that it's hard to write something that we haven't seen 1,000 times. It may be good, but we don't know until we read it. All I was trying to say, I wasn't being a all right? You were making it seem like I was trying to be a jerk, but I wasn't. I was just saying that it's hard to do. It may be good, though. Can I live?
Then I got The Memory Thief by Lauren Manzi. I didn't ask for this. They just sent it to me, so I don't know what it's about. Comes out in October, so it's like October 1st. In the city of Craywick, memories reign. The power-obsessed ruler of the city, Madame, has cultivated a society in which memories are currency. Citizens are divided by ability, and gifted individuals can take memories from others through touch as they please. This next sentence makes me cringe.
17-year-old Etta Lark
is desperate to live outside the corrupt culture, but grapples with the... I feel...
Did you just get triggered?
This is my thoughts.
Is this trigger warning?
No.
Trigger moment?
I just feel that, like, the magic and abilities that these writers come up with in these worlds that people come up with, they're just out of ideas. And they're like, let's make people steal memories. What is the point of stealing a memory and making it currency? I feel like this is a common trope among YA nowadays where it's like, let's find anything that we can take from other people and make it currency, or let's steal someone's memories. It just seems so tropey and...
I think that Cloud would have to disagree with you.
Cloud? Why?
Because
Cloud Strife?
he will never be a memory.
That's Sephiroth.
Oh. You sure?
Yes.
Cloud never said that?
No.
He didn't say anything about memories.
That was Sephiroth.
He didn't say anything about memories.
Sephiroth goes, I will never be a memory.
And what about Cloud?
I don't remember
Did he
what
talk
he
about
says
memories?
afterwards.
Cloud was upset because he was going to be a memory.
No, that's Sephiroth.
You're
he
Sephiroth.
said he's not going to be a memory.
You're not going to be a memory.
Anyway, I feel like that's a common
No one will
tropey
remember
thing
you.
nowadays, and it just, like... I haven't read one yet that's good. I feel
Wow,
like
why do you have to be so mean about it?
I feel like people are coming... They're not able to come up with, like...
Wow, why are you being so
system.
mean? Why are you being so mean? I completely agree with you, Meek. Magic systems are my baby. I love magic systems. And I hate stupid ones. That sounds stupid.
I'm not saying that book's bad. I don't know. I haven't read it.
I'm saying that
but that's like the vibe I get.
The synapse is stupid. And then they also said 17-year-old. That automatically triggered you.
I got this.
What is it called?
I don't know what it's called. I can't read it. The Monster of Elendhaven by Jennifer Giesbrecht.
I like the cover's beautiful.
I didn't ask for this. They actually just sent it to me. When does it come out? September. The Monster of Elendhaven is a dark fantasy, a twisted tale of revenge set in an original world as oily and real as Jack the Ripper's London. Ooh. After a thing with no name washes up on the docks, empty, alone, and unable to die, he becomes obsessed with a frail young man who can twist minds with magic. Together they launch a plan so dark and cruel that readers will find themselves cheering for blood and for these Avengers to consummate their horrible passion for each other. It sounds so weird, but unique. It sounds cool. I like the pictures.
Coming out September 2019. It's a shorty. 160 pages. 160 pages? Imagine if it was 160 books.
Dang.
That'd be amazing. Unless they were all 160 pages.
It definitely sounds unique.
This is weird. There's stuff on the inner cover.
Yeah.
And then nothing on the back page.
Yeah. Talks about the author.
Ooh, look at this one.
There's
a piece of tape on it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They actually reached out to me and asked me if I wanted this one. And I was like, why not? I'm a nurse. It sounds like something I would read and whatever. It's called Strangers Assume My Girlfriend Is My Nurse. What? You're like really obsessed with that?
Can you get it? My nails are too short. Thank you.
So this one just came out last month, April 2019. From the author of Laughing at My Nightmare comes another collection of evocative and humor-infused essays about living with a disability in an able-bodied world. With his signature acerbic wit and hilarious voice, 20-something author, blogger, and entrepreneur Shane is back with an essay collection about living a full life in a body that many people perceive as a tragedy. From anecdotes about first introductions when people patted him on the head instead of shaking his hand, to stories of passerbys mistaking his able-bodied girlfriend for his nurse, Shane tackles awkward situations and assumptions with humor and grace. I just think stuff like this is really interesting, being a nurse, especially because, like, I hear things like this from my patients. And I really like reading these types of things from, like, the patient's point of view or the person's point of view. Of what it's like to be on the receiving end of things like that. Oh, there's going to be pictures, but they didn't put the pictures in yet.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't like a story. This is more like a biography-esque style book, right?
Yeah, I just thought it sounded interesting. So when they asked me if I wanted it, I was like, that sounds right down my alley. It's nice and short. I feel like it wouldn't take me long to read. It's only a couple hundred pages.
Ooh, I like this cover, dude.
I hear that this book is actually really good.
Tell me this doesn't remind you of Ready Player One, but red.
It's the same author as Red Sister.
Oh.
This one just came out. They sent it to me. I did ask for it. Let me see.
What part? The inside?
I want to see the naked.
Oh, you want to see it?
Looks cool. Nice and orange.
Ooh, I like this is the winner so far. By far. But by far the winner so far. It's not like embossed or anything. It's like just printed on there.
Oh, really?
Pretty flat, yeah.
Huh. Ow.
Which is interesting because usually like it's embossed or the opposite of embossed. Outbossed.
But even though this book just came out, I've heard some really good things about it. It says...
Hold on, Meek.
I gotta read the inside.
I know. Hold on.
Solve the puzzle, transcend the laws of physics, and save the girl. In January 1986, 15-year-old boy genius Nick Hayes discovers he's dying. And it isn't even the strangest thing to happen to him that week.
That's why I said,
Nick and his Dungeons and Dragons playing friends are used to living in their imaginations, but when a new girl, Mia, joins the group and reality becomes weirder than the fantasy world they visit in their weekly games, none of them are prepared for what comes next. I don't want to read anymore.
I feel like this is, can you stop? You're going to ruin it.
Stranger Things,
yeah.
Ready Player One meets Stranger Things.
Because that's literally like, Stranger Things is like the kids play D&D and they meet a girl, you know?
I have heard people say, and I forgot this until I read that, I have heard people say that this book just makes them want to play D&D. And you're all about D&D lately. Goosebumps. Maybe we'll get that book and read it.
It's short. It'll take like a day to get through. Wait a second.
What?
Where's that other book that looks exactly like this?
I don't know. The Tiger Queen by Annie Sullivan. I did not ask for this. They just sent it to me. It comes out September 10th. Sweeping YA adventure that tells the story of a fierce desert princess battling to save her kingdom. In the mythical, desert kingdom of Atra, an ancient law forces 16-year-old Princess Kateri...
Trigger! I just turned into that guy from Star Wars. What's his name? The king of the...
The Gundam?
Gungam. Yes, the Gundams. The Gundam King.
Gungam.
The Gundam King.
Alright, the princess fights in the arena to prove her right to rule. For her, winning also means fulfilling a promise to her late mother that she would protect her people who are struggling through windstorms and drought. Situations worsened by the gang of desert boys that frequently raids the city Wales. I mean, it could be okay. It depends on how it's done. Sounds alright. So I've recently been hearing a lot about Guy Gabriel Kay, and one of his books over there just came out, and they sent me a review copy, and then I was reading the synopsis of this book, and it sounded really cool, so I decided to get it. It's called, Children of the Earth and Sky. Children of Earth and Sky. From the small coastal town of Senjin, notorious for its pirates, a young woman sets out to find vengeance for her lost family. The same spring, from the wealthy city of Saressa, famous for its canals and lagoon, come two very different people. A young artist traveling to the dangerous east to paint the Grand Caliph at his request, and possibly to do more, and a fiercely intelligent, angry woman posing as a doctor's wife, but sent by Saressa as a spy. I don't know if I want to read much more. I
think it sounds boring.
Really?
Personally. I didn't hear any magic.
The trading ship that carries them is commanded by the accomplished younger son of a merchant family, ambivalent about the life he's been born to live. Farther east, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I don't hear anything about magic. It doesn't have to have magic.
I live in the real world.
Yeah, but it's still different. I don't know. I don't think everything has to have magic to be good.
No, it doesn't, but it has to have something else that interests me.
Then this one just came out by him, A Brightness Long Ago, which already has crazy good reviews.
Not bad.
That's all right. Oh, yeah,
I still like the D&D one better.
Hold for me.
Oh, look, is this one 2 colors? No, it's not. It's 1 color.
In a chamber overlooking the nighttime waterways of a maritime city, a man looks back on his youth and the people who shaped his life. Danio Sarah's intelligence won him entry to a renowned school, even though he was only the son of a tailor. He took service at the court of a ruling count and soon learned why the man was known as the Beast. Danio's fate changed the moment he recognized Adria as she entered the court's chambers one autumn night intending to kill. Born to power, Adria has chosen, instead of a life of comfort, one of danger and freedom, which is how she encounters Danio in a perilous time and place. So, there's a healer, and I don't know, like, these books to me seem like they could have magic and magical elements, and maybe they just aren't telling us. I don't know. But I hear he's a very beautiful writer, and these are very good. So I'm excited to read them.
He's not that good looking.
What did I say
He just
about
looks
good
like an old
looking?
man.
So what? Did I say he was good looking?
Yeah, you said he was a beautiful writer.
Here's another one of those stupid papery covers. This one is supposed to look damaged and dirty, though. Like, that's printed on there.
Not bent. It's not supposed to look bent.
No. Wicked Saints, this book, ooh, I like that. This book is getting
I like you.
Ooh. All sorts of hype lately. Let them fear her.
Like, it's white, not silver. It kind of looks silver, but it's white. So you guys know it's white. It's not silver.
Some stories are so beautiful, so brutal, that they claw at your heart and refuse to let go. Welcome to the world of Wicked Saints, an epic, passionate novel that you won't soon forget. Prepare to meet a girl named Nadia who hears the whispers of the gods inside her head, a prince surrounded by desperate suitors and deadly assassins, and a monster hidden behind pale, tortured eyes and a smile that cuts like a knife. I'm looking forward to reading it. I hear it's pretty good. I like that you don't know how old anyone is, because that's a big thing with YA.
I know.
This one was also just sent to me, and I did not ask for it, but I can't read it.
The name of it?
Pride, Prejudice, and Other Flavors by Sonali Dev. I probably said that wrong.
P.S. Insight.
So it's got a postscript, I think. Insights, interviews, and more. So this is a review copy they sent to me, and I know that because it has a big yellow sticker that says review copy. But it's already out. It says, it is a truth universally acknowledged that only in an overachieving Indian American family can a genius daughter be considered a black sheep. Dr. Trisha is San Francisco's most acclaimed neurosurgeon, but that's not enough for the Rajes, her influential immigrant family who has achieved power by making their own non-negotiable rules. Never trust an outsider, never do anything to jeopardize your brother's political aspirations, and never ever defy your family. Trisha is guilty of breaking all 3 of these rules, but now she has a chance to redeem herself. It seems like a pretty good contemporary. Like, if I'm in the mood for a contemporary, it's definitely something that I would pick up and check out. Because I like very intelligent women that don't, like, get tramped down by what you're supposed to do. And
Well, it seems like it's definitely a non-American family book, right? So, like, a lot of non-American traditional families, even like I'm Brazilian, even Brazilian people have their own little niche and their own little rules that they do, you know? And
it's culture.
Yeah.
This says, launches a new series about an immigrant Indian family descending from royalty who have built their lives in San Francisco.
Cool.
So that sounds cool to me. I'd be down to read it.
I don't like contemporary, so I would not.
Yeah, it's not his genre. I'm okay with it sometimes.
And I'm never okay with it, pretty much. I'm never like, I'm just in the mood for some contemporary. I didn't even know what the definition of that meant until like a little while ago, because you'd always go, it's just a contemporary. I'm just like, what does that mean?
What is that? Hey, it's your favorite type of book.
Oh, triggered!
It's an arc.
Sorry.
So you're okay, right?
Yeah, I'm okay. As long as it's an arc, I'm okay, because it gives you some extra information as, like, you know, an arc reader.
Of course, it's one of those papery ones that are dying.
As an arc reader, it's okay. You know, it's cool.
What is this?
It's the 4 books.
The first 4 books in the Legends of Condor Heroes series. Oh, then they tell you when they're coming out.
Oh, wow. That's pretty crazy. Look at that. So this is cool. So we got one coming out September 2000.
Which is this one?
This one, September 17th, 2019. And then we got one coming out in 2020. Or
March 2020.
Yeah, March 2020.
September 2020 and March 2021.
So that's pretty good.
And
like
all the covers look like they go really good together and they make a dragon.
Okay, 6 months.
I hope that this book is good.
Every 6 months you're going to get a new one of these. So it looks like they're all probably already written out,
Show
which
them
is
the
cool.
books together.
Right there. That's all 4 of them together. And it makes a dragon.
300 million copies sold worldwide. So obviously this is like a re-release. It may have been in a different country first and it's just coming here now. I don't know. This fall, a literary legend makes his epic debut in the U.S. I should have just read that. From the world's most widely read 20th century writer with a best-selling legacy equal to that of J.R.R. Tolkien, J.K. Rowling, and George R.R. Martin. That's a tall order.
I feel like Brandon Sanderson needs to be put on that list. I really feel like he should.
Okay. I have to say that it was nice to be reminded of those times with a flashlight in my childhood home, sneakily staying up in bed to read just one more chapter of the book. I'm definitely happy that we are finally getting the chance to read this, and I can clearly see why it's a classic. So I don't know when this original book came out. These are just all blurbs. Like, it doesn't tell you what it's about. A fantastical generational saga and kung fu epic, A Hero Born is a classic novel of its time, stretching from the Song Empire, China 1200 AD, to the appearance of a warlord whose name will endure for eternity, Genghis Khan. Filled with an extraordinary cast of characters, A Hero Born is a tale of fantasy and wonder, love and passion, treachery and war, betrayal and brotherhood. Dude, I want to read this. Sounds awesome. What do you think? You're very quiet about it.
I'm always hesitant with like old writings.
I don't think it's old.
I'm always hesitant with older writings. It's like older movies.
Okay,
I'm always like,
it did come out in 1957.
Older books, older writings. I'm always like, I don't. And then it probably got translated. So now it's like, hopefully the localization was done well, because translating and localizing are 2 different things. You can't just literally just translate it, and localizing is more making it make sense to like a Western audience. So hopefully it was done well. We don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, that one first? Yeah. Okay, this one first.
I was sent this again. I did not ask for it, but they sent it to me. I just got it. I'm getting book dust throat. You can tell my face starts getting all red. November 2019, it comes out. I got red velvet cake on this one by accident. It is a random attacks on the Chicago streets by a mob of crazed teens that leaves death in its wake. It's been 2 years since the last attack where Leah Finch's father was murdered, and the cops believe the mobs are a thing of the past. However, Leah has found clues that reveal the swarm is ready to claim a new victim. So this seems like a thriller contemporary type book, which is not normally on my radar, but I'm trying to like start to read new genres. So like this is probably something that I actually would pick up if I were looking to start something new.
Coming out November 5th.
What's it called?
2019.
Every Stolen Breath. The swarm killed her father and she's next. Kimberly Gabriel. Then I picked up a copy of Aurora Rising by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. Can't talk. But this is one that I've recently read.
Purple.
I have another copy coming in that's going to have like the purple edges. But what?
Wasting money.
I think I have 3 copies.
Whoa!
Because I think I got a book box with this in it too, if I remember straight. I don't know how to describe this. It's a sci-fi adventure YA story.
Is her name Aurora?
Yes. Group of kids, and also Aurora is the name of like the base in space, and it's
the space base.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's like it's in a few different things, and it's almost kind of like they.
It's like
I want to say make fun of the fact that her name is that, but she's. I can't tell you without giving too much away.
She's the chosen one. Well, by you saying that means that she kind of is, so you're kind of spoiling it for everybody.
She's really not. It's hard to explain without ruining it. I feel this is definitely one of those books you should just go into not knowing a lot about. It is a sci-fi adventure between a bunch of teenagers like they kind of did in the last book. Are you trying to like pose yourself.
Yeah, does that make sense?
Not really. Her neck is kind of... I feel like you need to pull it back more. There you go. That's better. Anyway, but it's a decent book. I don't think there was anything overly crazy good about it, but it was definitely better than Lifelike, in my opinion. Do I need to turn?
Yeah, there you go. That's perfect.
I can't see.
You can't look and have it work at the same time.
Go those bottom two.
Together?
Yeah. Well, no.
Together now.
Oh, I got sent another romancy book. This one comes out in August.
See? Told you.
Yeah, sexy mans and women's with boobies hanging out. Brazen and the Beast. Oh, just wait till you hear the name of this. The Bare Knuckle Bastards Book 2. Hey, I mean, sometimes I like romance.
You never like. I never like romance.
I love it sometimes. Like, I just need like a fluffy, easy read. I will pick up a romance. I read one that was sent to me. It comes out when? August, I said?
I don't know.
Yeah. I read one kind of recently that was sent to me, and it was all right. It wasn't bad. So I kind of have the same expectations for this one. No Judgments by Meg Cabot. It comes out in September. I didn't ask for this. They just sent it to me. The storm of the century is about to hit Little Bridge Isle, Florida, and it's sending waves crashing through Sabrina Bree Beckham's love life. When Bree Beckham needs to start over, she leaves Manhattan for the one place that's always felt safe, Little Bridge. The tiny island in the Florida Keys was her family's favorite vacation spot. With its glassy water and colorful houses, it seems too beautiful to be hit by disaster until a Category 5 hurricane bears down and residents are urged to evacuate. She has no intention of leaving. She has access to a landline and plenty of supplies, yada, yada, yada. So, I don't know. I don't know what to expect from this. Is it a romance? It looks like a romance.
I mean...
It's definitely contemporary. I've heard good stuff about this one so far. It's an arc, so don't freak out.
You gotta start with that every time, okay?
So
because of this.
Gideon the Ninth. I can't read who it's by. Tamsin Muir. When does it come out? September 2019? All right.
Yeah.
The most fun you'll ever have with a skeleton. The Emperor needs necromancers, the Ninth Necromancer needs a swordsman, and Gideon has a sword, some dirty magazines, and no more time for undead bullcrap. Unveils a solar system of swordplay, cutthroat politics, and lesbian necromancers. Her characters leap off the page as skillfully animated as necromantic skeletons. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know. I have to read it. It's gotten really good reviews, so maybe it's good. It has like a lot of pages in really small print.
Yeah. It does not interest me at all. Seemed interesting at first, but then I got like nah. I'm out. I'm not in.
Unless
Never
it's
make
really
that
good.
up.
What if I tell you it's good?
Don't make that a book option, please.
What if I tell you it's good?
I won't trust you. The synopsis didn't sound good. It was funny at first, and then they got all serious, and they started talking about politics. I don't know. I'm not a big politician, you know? I'm not. I like... Well, unless Brandon Sanderson wrote it, then I'm okay. Then give me a book about politics.
He writes a lot about politics.
Yeah, but he's magic.
He is.
He must know some sort of magic. That's all I'm saying. There must be some sort of, like, special wizarding trick that he knows. And that's why his books are so good. That guy's a magician. Last but certainly not least, one of our book club picks.
So this book club, we actually, this option we pushed back until June 9th. Seven Blazing Black by Sam Sykes. I'm going to just tell you right now, like, the audiobook is not that great for this one, which kind of sucks. You lost my page.
No. I think it's that one. So the audiobook, I haven't started this yet, but I've only heard not great things about the audiobook. The book itself supposedly is really good, which I haven't, like I said, I haven't started. You started. A lot of people
I'm
on
really
our Discord have
it.
started.
And everyone's really liking it so far.
But the audiobook is
trash.
The narrator for the audiobook is not that great. She doesn't do voices.
She doesn't at all. Like, she doesn't even try. So a lot of times you'll have dialogue going back and forth.
So it's like one of us reading it.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait, is that two people talking? Like, they're having a conversation with themselves, but they're not. She's just not. I just don't know if this
You
is...
don't want to say good, but that's what you're implying.
She doesn't, it's hard to understand what she's saying. Sometimes I feel like her words are slurred.
She doesn't enunciate
Yes,
properly.
she doesn't.
Yes.
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 I don't know. I don't want to say she's bad because she has a very soft and soothing voice, and I like her voice, but I don't know if it's meant for audiobooks because it's not the easiest to pick up what's going on. So that's my only gripe. But with the story itself, I don't have a gripe so far. I love this character, Sal, so far. I think she's awesome. She's a very well-written, like, badass lady, but, like, she doesn't overly try to be that way. She just kind of, like, is. And that's what I like. She's a really cool character. I don't want to give too much away. There is magic in the world, and it seems pretty neat so far. She has a weapon called... Her name is called Sal the Cacophony, and, like, the cacophony is basically her gun weapon thing that shoots magic.
It's a gun weapon?
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm reading this.
It's pretty cool. So far, I'm really enjoying it. I think you should definitely go in not really knowing much. Besides, it's just a fantasy book.
There's a gun weapon.
Yeah.
Sal
Sal is the woman's name.
the Cacophony?
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool name.
Yeah.
I don't know what cacophony
And she's
means.
pretty badass, too, because she'll be, like, hanging over people with, like, her gun, for example. And she'll be like, and who are you going to tell killed you? Like, she wants to make sure that people know her name. And, like, it's neat. I like it. I don't know how to describe it without giving too much away, but it's definitely a very fantasy, like, adult fantasy. If you're just in the mood for a good adult fantasy, I think you'll like it.
And now for the giveaway portion of the video. We did the giveaway last month or a month and a half ago, whenever the last video was that we did the giveaway for. And you guys entered, and we're going to pick a winner, and we'll put it on the screen right now. All you have to do is respond to the email that we are going to send you with your address and
that you want this sent to.
And the name and stuff that you want us to send it to, and we will be sending this out. And we're also going to be sending out the previous giveaway now when we gave people plenty of time to respond to us, and whoever hasn't responded, sorry, we're just gonna have to give it to some other people. Maybe we'll give it to some patrons or something. Mm-hmm. I think we still have like 2 people that didn't respond, so that's what happens. It's good for the patrons because then they get extra stuff. So we'll probably just be sending those out soon. And yeah, we have a new giveaway starting today, and that is, what is it?
Shauna Maguire's Middle Game. So by the time this giveaway ends, this book will be out. It comes out in May. I have heard really good things about it. You will be getting an ARC copy. They accidentally sent me 2, or they sent me 2 on purpose. I don't know. But I'm going to be doing a giveaway for one. Says, meet Roger, skilled with words. Languages come easily to him. He instinctively understands how the world works through the power of story. Meet Dodger, his twin. Numbers are her world, her obsession, and her everything. All she understands, she does so through the power of math. Roger and Dodger aren't exactly human, yet they don't realize it yet. They aren't exactly gods either, not entirely, and not yet. Meet Reed, skilled at alchemical arts like his progenitor before him. Reed created Dodger and her brother, and he's not their father. Not quite, but he has a plan.
I like this.
Yeah.
I remember last time you read that,
seems cool.
I was like, this is interesting.
And I've heard really good things so far.
It's also a really good synopsis because it doesn't give you too much. It just gives you like little teases of like, oh, this world may be interesting.
She's a really good writer. So she's the one that does the children.
Oh,
what's
the
it
children
called? Wayward Children series?
in the forest one. They're like in it's always like a door in the forest.
Yeah. Yeah. What's it called? It's gonna drive me crazy.
It's called The Door in the Forest book.
Every Heart a Doorway.
I told you. I said door, didn't I?
Yeah. So, yeah. So, how do you win this?
Oh, there's a link down below. All you gotta do is follow that link and
follow the prompts.
Follow the prompts, and also leave a comment down below, letting us know what your favorite
ice cream.
Ooh, your favorite ice cream flavor is. What's yours? I think I really like that. Like
caramel one.
Yeah.
What is it called?
It doesn't matter. Any like caramel swirl or anything like that?
There's one that we were getting from like I think Briar's made it.
Can
or
we
something.
go and get some ice cream right after this video?
No.
Let's do it.
Oh, cookie butter ice cream. Oh
Cookie
my
butter
God.
ice cream.
So delicious. And when they put the cookie butter and the caramel together.
My mouth is watering. I look forward to reading what your favorite is, and don't forget to follow that link for the giveaway. Thank you guys for watching. Let us know if you guys want us to keep making these videos like this, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you had fun. I know it was long. Most of these are, but they're fun. We have fun. Hopefully you guys have fun. Leave a comment down below. Like the video if you liked it. And I'm Kivox. This is Meekachii. And say bye, Meek.
Bye, Meek.
Bye.